Residents of the Abuja Municipal Area Council shut down the office of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Mohammed Bello, and the FCT Administration Secretariat on Friday to protest the extension of the tenure of council chairmen and councilors. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 1, residents of the Abuja Municipal Area Council shut down the office of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Mohammed Bello, and the FCT Administration Secretariat on Friday to protest the extension of the tenure of council chairmen and councillors. It was gathered that the chairmen and councillors' term in office elapsed on Thursday, and newly elected officials were supposed to be inaugurated on Friday. But on Thursday, the FCT administration announced the suspension of the inauguration, citing the ruling of an FCT High Court. The FCT Minister announced the extension of the official's tenure by 1 year. Displeased by the development, residents in the Gwagwalada Area Council on Friday took to the streets, barricaded the roads, and made bonfires, demanding a reversal of the decision. At number 2, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Dr. Adamu Tutuwa as the Substantive Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi, Lagos State. This is contained in a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, Monilola Udo, on Friday in Lagos. The statement said that until her recent appointment, Tutuwa was the director of the Biotechnology Center of the National Biotechnology Development Agency in Jalingo, Taraba State. The statement also noted that Tutuwa's appointment takes effect from May 10, 2022, with a 5-year non-renewable tenure. At number 3, the All Progressives Grand Alliance has closed the sale of expression of interest and nomination forms for the 2023 general elections. As the sale of the forms closed on Friday, the National Working Committee faction of the party, led by Chief Edozie Njoku, called on all aspirants who obtained forms to comply with the party's electoral guidelines. Going by the INEC timetable, all electoral activities leading to the production of candidates for the 2023 elections must be concluded before June 3, 2022. According to a statement by ABGA's National Secretary, Moyideen Imam, on Friday, aspirants were advised to get in touch with the party's secretariat to clear all outstanding issues concerning payment and documentation. At number 4, a first suspected case of monkeypox has been identified in Australia, triggering a health alert. Health authorities in the New South Wales state said on Friday that they had identified a probable case of monkeypox in a man in his 40s who had recently returned to Sydney from Europe. The health agency said the man developed a mild illness several days after returning to Australia and is currently in isolation at his residence. The state's chief health officer, Kerry Chand, said the NSW Health has issued a clinician alert to GPs and hospitals across the state. At number 5, there was heavy presence of security operatives at the main gate of the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu State, following the planned 5 million man march by the National Association of Nigerian Students against the prolonged indefinite strike of the Academic Staff Union of Universities in Enugu. Reports say the operatives also flooded the NNPC junction, Abakiliki Road, MNA, Enugu, where the students were supposed to have converged before proceeding to block the airport to prevent any form of gathering by the students. Earlier, the organizers had, through flyers, said that the event would begin by 9 a.m. on Friday. But as early as 7 a.m. on Friday, the operatives took over the venues where the proposed protest was to hold. At number 6, the governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, has announced the immediate lifting of the curfew earlier imposed on the state to curtail the spread of violence. In the wake of the violence that followed the protest by some youths seeking the release of the killers of Deborah Yakubu, a student of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto, Governor Tambuwal declared a curfew in the state metropolis. Later, the curfew was relaxed from dusk until dawn. The notice of completely lifting the curfew was contained in a statement signed by the State's Commissioner for Information, Issa Galadanchi, on behalf of the governor on Friday. Recall that Deborah was killed and her remains were set on fire following allegations of a blasphemous statement against Prophet Muhammad. At number 7, 5 persons have reportedly lost their lives and 10 others injured in an overnight multiple crashes which occurred in Maryland, Lagos State on Thursday. It was gathered that the incident occurred at about 11 p.m. Vehicles involved were an articulated vehicle with number plate YYB112XA, a commercial bus with number plate KRD672XE, painted in Lagos color, and an unidentified tipper laden with granite. A total number of 15 passengers, 12 males and 3 females, were said to be involved in the accident, but 5 of them lost their lives as a result of the fatal head injuries, while others were rushed to a nearby hospital for medical attention. The Route Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Olabisi Sanusi, confirmed the incident, adding that the bodies were handed over to the appropriate agency at the scene of the incident and the crashed vehicle stood off the road. At number 8, the Defense Headquarters says the troops of Operation Hadinkai have neutralized 43 terrorists, arrested 20, and rescued 63 kidnapped victims across the northeast within the last 3 weeks. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Bernard Onyoko, said this on Thursday in Abuja while briefing journalists on the operations of the armed forces between April 28 and May 19. Onyoko also said that 1,627 Boko Haram terrorists and their families, comprising 331 men, 441 women, and 855 children, surrendered to the troops at different locations between May 1st and May 14th. He added that 53,262 had so far surrendered as of May 16. At number 9, the Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, and Chief Whip of the Senate, Odruzo Kalu, visited Katsina State on Thursday as part of consultations ahead of the 2023 presidential election. Kalu, in a statement by his media office, said if there is any zone that understands the pains of southeastern Nigeria for being shut out of the presidential seat, it is its counterpart, the northeast. Lawan and Kalu's visit came ahead of the APC presidential primary, scheduled to hold on May 29. Lastly, at number 10, the Minister of Police Affairs, Megari Dingyadi, says another 10,000 constables would soon be recruited to improve the needed manpower to enhance security around the country. Dingyadi, who revealed this to reporters at the Aso Villa on Thursday, said the recruitment drive is in line with President Muhammad Buhari's directive to employ 40,000 men within his second tenure, which ends in 2023. The minister said the recruitment will be done in the next 1 month or 2. That's all for today, but before I go, I would like to remind you that the 2023 general elections is drawing closer. Do not fail to get your permanent voter's card. See you next time on What's Happening.